Hey, party people. Listen, to be real with you, I almost didn't post this video this weekend because these are some wackadoo drawings. They are not good. Okay? They are not good. Um, but, I would be a hypocrite to not post them because I'm always like perfectionism is stupid and practice not magic and all that stuff. So here we are being not perfect and just trying out the Conte soft pastel pencils that I got in Japan for the very first time. Okay. So let me tell you the story about what I'm doing here and kind of my next idea for a video. I was poking around Reddit and I was looking for cool stuff to do in Paris because I'm going to be in Paris in January and February of next year. And somebody mentioned a carousel. Apparently, they're all over Paris. It's a thing. And the word just stuck in my brain like a thumbtack on a corkboard, just stuck there, hanging out, waiting for me to pay it some attention. And then during my monthly Zoom with my Patreon group last week, I was showing this group this coat that I started mending for myself. It's a vintage Armani trench from the 80s that I bought about 10 years ago on a road trip through Reno. And, I often have these moments where I think, I'll grab you now and I'll get to you when I get to you. Okay. And sometimes that's 10 years and sometimes that's 10 weeks. And let me tell you something. Oh, no matter where you go, there you are. I repeat, no matter where you go, there you are. Ugh. So I sit down at my local coffee shop and I start Googling around for carousel pony images. And as I'm clicking pony after pony, several things occur to me. Okay. Uh, did I always know carousel pony outfits look like fancy armor? I don't know. I've never given it much thought. But I'm clicking through Google and I'm thinking old school military. It's giving gladiators, it's giving princesses, it's giving gladiators in drag. And who loves military references in modern clothes? And drag queens. Hi, hello, my name is Zoe, and I love military references and drag queens. Oh my God, I cannot escape myself. Okay? I really thought I was looking at something that I'd never referenced before, but here we are. Here we are again. Do I love a little pomp? Do I love a little circumstance? Okay, do I love a big hair moment? Oh my God, hilarious. Anyway, the only thing left to do in these circumstances is to laugh at yourself. Okay, you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. Okay, so in my effort to do something different for inspiration, I'm back to where I am. And let me tell you, I think my book, like, just took everything from me for a little bit. I turned in my first manuscript July 15th. And I think in those 6.5 months I was working on the book, I used up all of the creative juices that I had for all of 2024. And the universe is like, listen, girl, you tapped out. Come see us next year. We tired. Because I've been doing a lot of lecture videos lately because I am not feeling creative. Okay. And I don't mind doing lecture videos, and I think y'all seem to enjoy them and find the information useful, which I'm always happy about. But yeah, I have not been doing anything particularly creative. I took a sketchbook to Japan, and I took some watercolors like I tend to do on longer trips. And I was feeling 0% inspiration to create. And I know it's not Japan. I've been to Japan. This was my third trip, and I love Japan, and I love the people watching and the window shopping and just, you know, the food, the environs, whether it's in the city or like in the middle of nowhere. But normally on a trip like that, with that many long train rides and moments where I was sitting in a coffee shop, drinking amazing coffee, eating delicious snacks, I should have been sketching my little brain out. But no, I'm like really tapped out. And honestly, if that's the price I have to pay uh for this book to have a few months where I just got no juice, that's fine. I had the time of my life working on my book. I want to write more books. I'm so proud of how it came out. Uh, and I'm just really happy with it. I'm really excited about it. I hope you all love it. And if you love it, I hope you'll leave me a review. But yeah, I ain't got no more juice. I'm out of gas. Have you seen gas prices lately? Yeah, I ain't got no more gas. So here's what I would like from you, dear viewer, dear subscriber. Oh my Lord. Did you know that in July, it will be my 10-year anniversary on YouTube? My first YouTube video was posted July 22nd, 2015. Oh my God. Where did all that time go? That's bananas. That's bananas. Yeah. So I would like you to become my creative director. Okay? If you've listened to me talk about how fashion design process happens in the industry, then you know that when you work for a design house with like an actual design team, what happens is the leadership, the creative director, and maybe possibly the design directors of each department, they put together the direction of the next collection. They choose the inspiration images, they choose the color story, they choose the fabrics, and they sort of put together a mood board, and they put together a direction, and they issue this missive out to all the designers and design assistants and print designers and all of that. And the designers get to work designing based off of the creative director's vision and, come up with ideas for the next meetings. And in an effort to try to find inspiration in things I had never considered before and to get out of my own brain for a few, I would like you to send me a design direction. Okay, I would like you to send me some images and a color story and some ideas for fabrics, uh, and have me design using your design direction. The caveat is, and I actually have no way to enforce this, but don't send me your homework from school, okay? That's cheating. Don't send me your homework from school. Send me something that you're curious about. Send me something where I've never seen you work with these kinds of images, this sort of thing, this kind of technique, and I would like to see you do that. Okay? Let this be another Stump Zoe challenge. Maybe you send me something that's just you think is so not creative that you cannot possibly imagine someone building a collection off of it. Whatever. But yeah, send me a design direction. Send it to me at teaching@zoehong.com. And let's see where that goes. Let's see where that takes me. And maybe that'll take me into a new season of Watch Me Design a Fashion Collection. All right? Yeah. So these drawings, right? They are not fun. They are not good. But sometimes you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Is that what that's saying? I don't really understand American idioms perfectly all the time. Um, but yeah, kind of like when I came to that realization that carousel ponies had all these elements that I keep using in my work, they just sort of lost their appeal. But I was so far deep in this video prep. Like the shooting and the editing does not take the bulk of the time. The bulk of the time goes into prepping, researching, you know, the content, what I want to say, making things make sense, making things whatever, whatever. Okay. All my beautiful words and all my beautiful sketching is all in my book. So if you want to see me draw something beautiful, go watch or go read my book. Fashion School in a Book, Design and Illustration for the Beginner and for the Brand. It is a fashion design process book, and it's designed to be made for people who are beginners, who don't know anything about fashion design process. It's got separate sections for people who are building a brand and for the things that people who are building a business need to consider in design process. And then there's sections for people who need a certain level of illustration skills for developing portfolios. I've got drawing clothes on bodies and fabric texture rendering tutorials, that sort of thing. And yeah, so it's a design and illustration book. Yeah, I'm very proud of it. I hope you enjoy it. And then there's Design Journal, which is a workbook to help you develop your collection. So my book links are in the video description below. So is my email if you want to send me a design direction to be my creative director for a week. And let's see if we can have some fun with it. Okay. From the ashes, emerge a much cooler and funner fashion project. Yeah. All right. Give this video a thumbs up if you had fun watching me try to figure out these soft pastels, and I will see you in the next video.